Alright, sorry about the wait. Holy crap. Sorry. One of those things where, oh, Jesus. Hold on. Everything's broken. I feel like it should automatically go to the settings that I keep it at. I shouldn't have to toggle them on and off. So to fix that, all I do is toggle on the auto focus, ISO, and exposure, and turn it off. And that sends it back to the settings that I should always have on, but don't for some reason. Anyway, hello! How are you? Sorry. It was one of those things where right after I went to go live, I was like, oh, supper's gonna be ready in like a minute. And I was like, okay, great. And then, long time. Easiest tech solution, yeah, just turn it off and on again. Hey, yeah. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Niffler, hello. Why not? Helene, Annika. Namble. Rumbottom. Finch. Hello. How are you? I do indeed. Oh, I'm done. All right. Yeah, right. It was like, it's the colloquial minute, not 60 seconds, which is fine. But so, and like as time went on, then it's like, there's like pot committed. I'm like, I'm already here. It doesn't make sense to go down, talk for 2 minutes, and then come back up. It's okay. You're so late for stream that you're catching a whole other stream. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? Oh, man. I'm still not, like, doing super great, but working at it. In a branding contest. That's fun. What is, I guess, you probably end up doxing yourself if you shared, but cool. That's pretty fun. That is still exciting. I need more forward-thinking people like you in my life. That's just a really good sentence, like, to say to somebody. Like, I'm gonna log that and share it with Toast. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, man. Well, what's new? How are things? Did I miss anything? Besides, like, if you missed anything good. Not that I can think of. Things from far. It's not great. Anyway. With Belichick not being the first ball in Hamilton family, that is goofy. I don't like him, but I respect him as a coach. I like his team, but like, you know, what is it? Okay, I'm sorry, I missed a day and like I got confused. Hello? What? There it is. My dog bounced. Good. Oh. Because of too much snow. That makes sense. Oops. So, want to see something cool? Want to see something that I think is cool? Not always the same thing. It is a logic tree structure of Morse code, which kind of makes me... I feel like if I could memorize this more than I can memorize a chart of Morse code, right? So... Right? I feel like I could memorize that. Actually, I don't even know what they're... Oh, it's just the alphabet. Isn't that neat? I thought it was neat. Just to actually see, like... To visualize it as gates like that, right? I thought it was neat. And I kept up the page to share with you. Hey, how was everybody doing with the storm in general, actually? We are doing okay. If you get 3 feet of snow and your furnace, please shovel past. Oh no! Why not? Oh my god. Yeah, exactly, Martin. I definitely knew it at one point because I was like, well, I had the badge, but I couldn't do anything with it now at all. Woo. Hot stuff. Not at all. Couldn't even try.
I want a Niffler said, did you medicate Mr. Streamer Man?
No, I have not. Mistborn and the Stormlight Archive have been sold to, I believe, Apple. The rights to it, at least. So we might be seeing some Brando Sando movies / TV shows. I think Mistform is due to be films and Stormlight Archive is due to be TV series. And they give me True Love. That sucks, why not? That is crazy. Spoiling your appetite with Doritos? That's a lot of... I feel like this has to be a lot of Doritos to... yeah. Wasn't that many? Oh. Add a chart. Yeah, right. You should be able to. Tell you what. Tell you what. You do that, people will go out and shovel. Just threaten them with a fee and then. Woo. Oh, hot. Woo. Yeah. Ah, man. So I've been sniping in Tarkov. And it's a lot like fishing, where you just kind of post up somewhere and fucking wait. And honestly, kind of enjoying it. Kind of enjoying it. Whew. It's hot. Man, I'm just learning. I'm learning how to do it. Really, I'm not good. So far, not good. But I am enjoying it. I tried letting food cook. No, and I will not be able to eat it in time. Yeah, right? Just broccoli. It's the only vegetable that my niece will eat. Ba-da-ba-bum. Oh. Boom rest. Man. The New York City Department of Transportation is hiring a creative director to run their social media, and they say they want to build a voice that's funny, human, and even a tad bit irreverent. And I'm like, and then I look at the pay, and I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, it's in New York. That makes it different. Makes it different. 6 figures in New York is basically the minimum, unfortunately. And your apartment costs $3,500 a month, and it's a 1-bedroom. Oh boy, man. Should we do a daily dosey? A daily dosage. They live there rent free? How? Living with family? Your uncle have a large apartment there, and they're just able to stay in that apartment for. They had a wing to themselves? I don't know that I would use the word apartment. At best, condo? Maybe? Is it just rented? It used to be affordable, then they elected some stupid county. I'm pretty sure you're joking. Fucking Mamdani's done more in the last goddamn month than I had. Feels like anybody ever has. It's what the current state of politics feels like. It's crazy. It's a penthouse on the Upper East Side. That makes more sense than calling it like an apartment. You know, like. Sheesh. He's done so much and it's ruining everything? How is it ruining everything? He's been there for a month. Not even. And there's still a problem. I guess. It's like calling a lion a cat. Sure, it's a cat. But it's a lion. You know what I mean? Oh, there's two, then they combine. All right, I don't want to have this conversation now. Sheesh. One bottom, are you in New York? Like that family there? You're not reading Unlimited Post in Pillow Talk? Really? Pillow Talk is the only channel in the Discord that I do not read absolutely everything. Because usually it just makes me mad. I'm trying to protect my peace. Because I have very little. Oh, really, Rum Bottom? That's fantastic. Well, usually like some stupid comment and I was like, that's interesting. You would say that? That's wild in the milk. Damn. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, man. Basically channeling my uncle. Well, when you call him a stupid commie, I was like, at the very least, I don't feel like that's the language that you use, even if you don't agree with him. Fully had me just tilt my head 90 degrees. Like, huh? Anyway, I have, I just want to know one. I have a number of videos that I just have up in tabs. I want to see the or like the time lapse of Paris. Who knows how accurate this is? But to my understanding, they've actually used data. Check this out. Your Zelda? Oh, your Zyda? What's a Zyda? I don't know what it is. Is there like a description? Nope. Imagine this as Paris, right? Fucking fascinating to think about. Especially as an American, where our cities are sometimes hundreds of years old. Yeah, 100% nimble, right? For bottom. Houston did that in like 4. in the Napoleonic era. And we have an even bigger wall. Some of these changes are like, what happened here? You know? I don't actually know there. Oh, I like that rum bottom. Never heard that. Yeah, pretty much. Huh. So that wall... around 1969, it got taken down? That's interesting. I don't think I knew that. Oh, and then there's a new wall. Never mind. Or is that a highway? Did they, like, emulate Central Park here? Hey, Slips! We're looking at France. Paris, specifically. I think you're saying before Central Park? Maybe. What's interesting about Central Park is when they called it Central Park, it wasn't central to anything. But they had the forethought to fucking to fucking call it Central Park. Huh. Well, enough explosives to highway could be a wall. Okay, well. Viva la revolution! Yep. Well, I can't remember the person's name now, but the guy who designed it, I learned a bunch about recently. Very interesting how the whole thing, well, the whole thing went down. Olmsted? That sounds right. There was like him and another guy. But also, like, his design was so much different than other people's. And Bo? Maybe, I don't know. I've also gone down the rabbit hole. I'll tell you what mine's from. Mine's from a Nick Offerman book. His book, Gumption. Oops. Have you guys seen Substructure yet? I feel like there's a lot of factory games coming out, by the way. Kind of a number of them. And or just like updates to what ones? Hold on, I want to watch this. Called Substructure. If you just glance, it looks exactly like Factorio, which makes me a little iffy about it, but we'll see. there's actually some organic stuff going on in there. Yeah, maybe a little too factorial. I don't know. A little too loud, though. They feel too similar? Fair enough. It is a game that, like, absolutely, well, that show was just okay. Like, devours time. I don't think you got your joke. I need you to stop that. I'm going to take what you say seriously. Fuck, I can't read sarcasm. It doesn't, it's not good. It doesn't happen great. Damn it. All right. What was that one sand game that John played that one day? That would be interesting too. The like 2D one? The like 2D side view? That was interesting too. I don't really find them interesting. I like them a lot, man. They do something to my brain. A pottery brawler? Switch, do you have a link? Because, what? Oh, no kidding, Nimble. Damn, that's fascinating. Damn. What is this? Not even gonna watch it. We're just going let it play.
Peace. Serenity.
Okay.
Creation. Now take that creation and destroy your enemies.
I don't think I know double bind on hand. Is that a potato? It's raw. It looks like a potato. Really rum bottom. That's interesting. Yeah. So is it like a party game style thing, or? What a butt. So you actually do get to make your own pottery. How is there like? What's the internet rule? Like it's TTP? Is that what it is? What's the TTP on this one? Like 0.5 seconds? Yeah, time to penis. Yeah. There, yeah. Touch the penis? Nope, not that one. Just instant. Yeah. Sometimes without even trying. Yeah. Touch the penis. Well, that looks very silly and very fun. But also, they should need to have some pretty good. Yeah, it's the metric by which the internet and hence Infinite Glory would draw a penis in the game. Yeah, like how long it takes. Yeah. Like Minecraft, pretty average, right? That game, first 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Moonglaive, I don't know what you're referencing, and I'm worried that it's just going to ruin my day. So I don't know if I should watch it or not. Or read it, rather, I should say. Ow. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. Even though it doesn't stream anymore. It makes me sad. when I get to play with them, sometimes, it kind of, oh, man. I don't understand. Why do you give a shit? Ugh. It's weird. Like, because I've been told to. Yeah. It's fucking wild, man. Oh, no, not a fan. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, I'm done 8. Feel good. I can't go on YouTube these days and not like open 1 million new tabs for like videos where I'm like, I kind of want to watch these eventually. Maybe this one's interesting. I agree, Moonglaive. Like, not even because it's like a catchy thing, because it is. It's weird. It's weird. Why do you give a shit? It doesn't affect you at all. Why do you care? The hell? Ah! Anyway. Somebody said Foundry. I need to look at that one real quick. Because there's like a new thing coming out for Foundry, right? Oh, or it came out 1 week ago. Just kidding. Hold on, I kind of want to watch this right quick. Oh, 100% Amica. Yep. Yeah, man. I don't know. Terraria getting an update is wild. Like, I don't understand how that game's still getting updates. That's crazy to me. I don't know. But, real quick, let's watch the Foundry video. Could be interesting.
Operator, it's Carl again. Today, we have a top secret overview to share with you regarding the Foundry 3.0 update.
See,
Let's get ready to dive
in. What a
in.
weird thing that they're like,
This update is bringing several exciting changes your way. First up, tunnels.
Oh.
In addition to providing more creative avenues for underground exploration, these tunnels will give you the opportunity to excavate new resources found throughout the world, such as alien scrap and crystals, to use in your research and construction endeavors. These new resources can be utilized in character upgrades and, more importantly, give you access to the new Xeno Logistics system.
Xeno Logistics.
At its core, the Xeno Logistics system allows you to place new storage containers
Foundry.
and build a tower network that can teleport items
directly
into your inventory. So long as you stay within range of the towers, your inventory will be replenished according to your needs.
That is delightful.
In previous versions of Foundry, you had the ability to assemble robots for sale on the galactic market. Now, you can hoard all of those robots for yourself and assign them to specialized workstations to give productivity boosts to nearby buildings. Each robot provides different bonuses to nearby machines, allowing for optimization and more build variety.
Oh.
In addition to all of these major developments, we've added 2 more changes for you to explore and enjoy. First up, a new terraforming machine, the Quarry. Quarries are able to tackle large-scale terraforming efforts with ease. Just set them up and let them go.
A little bit, Celestial, yeah.
We've
I'm with
also
you.
introduced 81 new achievements covering exploration, automation, progression, and advanced factory setups. Now,
Without it
you
sounding
can prove to the rest of
too
the world
ad-like.
that you truly are a certified factory professional. We hope you're as excited as we are about these upcoming additions and alterations. We can't wait to see what you'll do with them. Until next
Yeah,
time.
no, Run Bottom,
operator.
when I saw that, it reminded me exactly of that. Yeah, yeah. That's interesting. It's interesting. Where's some other ones? Captain of Industry, you know. What's the... there's another one. It's the space? The shit. Is it the crust? Might be the crust. Yeah, crust update 2. Is that one? Oh, that one also just came out. Oh, that's another one that I'm kind of interested in. Oh, Tesla Max already has it. Should ask him about it. Alchemy Factory I gotta do, because that one I own, Sarian. That one I gotta do. But yeah, no, the Crust is one, Orebound. Alchemy Factory I do want to get into. Seems to think you want to play Haste. I don't even know what Haste is. What's Haste? Hey. Haste. Oops, can't type. Haste. Like a speedrunning game? Run fast, soar through the air, and master your landings as you speed through procedural worlds to outrun the end of the universe by yourself and with friends. Yeah, it's just speedrunning. Not my thing, but oh man, this is not my thing at all, but I could definitely see people who would be very into it. I know who can tell you about Haste. Is it a friend of mine? Because I have a guess. Yep, I'm not seeing that one. It came on in April. Yeah. Satisfactory's coming out with 1.2. There's a couple of other ones that are a little. Yeah, Mind Mogul is another one here. Yeah, Mind Mogul. Ooh, Mind Mogul has a demo. That's one came out last month. Take a look at that right quick. I don't know about the first person ones. I don't know. I know that I'm currently playing one, but remember person started streaming? Q, as in Quetzi? That name, like, rings a bell, but I can't place who it is. I thought that they were themselves going to absolutely blow up. And it's possible that they should. The spider only has 6 legs. That makes it not an arachnid. The hell? This is... So, man, that looks like a wild mess. So that the materials just like lay around if shit gets fucked up? Oh no! That's fascinating. I will keep my little eye on it. UK streamer, old Minecraft mod maker, love KSP, supported Dance early on. I probably know the name and then not like them as a streamer. If I had to guess. Yeah, and there's a couple other ones that are like fine. They're coming out. Arc Knights Enfield is one. That one looks fine. War Factory is another one. That one's another one where I'm like, eh. Yeah. Meow, meow, meow. All right. Anyway. That is weird. I keep on coming back to that. More of a Hydroneer kind of factory. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, right. Man, has anybody else watched or been watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms? We haven't talked about it yet. I forgot. But I can't play it because it's broken on Linux. You don't say. That's the only thing that you have over you. You were worried about it? Did you ever read the books? Heard about the poop scene? There is a poop scene. I don't like poop. Humor? I don't think it's funny, and it's just gross to me. But it's very good. But also, like, it's straight from the graphic novels, right? And the novellas. It is so far very, very fun. So I heard John told me that he read something about people saying it was a little slapsticky, and people were mad about a dick too. Madam, that was an anaconda. But yeah, there's a penis. Listen, we got to see like tits for like 7 seasons. I think we can handle one dick. That's my thoughts on it. Have a good handling. But in terms of recreating it from, yeah, fair enough, Saren. Yeah, no, well, because the graphic novels are written by Martin. What are you guys talking about? Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It is the new Game of Thrones TV show. Episode 2 just aired on Sunday. Are we going to Easter Island today? No, I just needed to have the thing. He actually wrote something a while ago. They're great, and Dunk is just a fun character, and boy, do I love how they're portraying it on the show. There's a couple of scenes where I've been like, that's not how it happened, is it? That's not quite right. Dunk the lunk, thick as a castle wall here. But I've so far I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's crazy, right? I literally can handle one. What's funny is the making of commentary afterwards quotes Boogie Nights. Is this like the edgy version of A Knight's Tale? No. Man. And you enjoyed Game of Thrones? Yeah. What? Yes. Is it the edgy versions of A Knight's Tale? It's not really edgy. There's the poop scene. But that... It's not... Will do. I was asked if I could start the dishwasher when I bring my stuff up. Yes. Yes, I can. No, I don't want to. I can't. I feel like I can't talk about it without spoiling it. It is. I'm already familiar. I'm already familiar with. I read the first Game of Thrones book, and like 1994 or 5 or something like that. I was too young. A couple years after it came out. Because I was like, there's dragons? Not really. No Stolen Heart this time? It's a shame. Game of Thrones was edgy? Do you feel like Game of Thrones was edgy? Maybe we have a different definition of what we mean by edgy. As in, like, pushing the envelope in terms of... Do I have hopes for books 6 and 7? As in, like, hopes of them coming out? Or... yeah, in a couple of books. But no, well, I mean, at the time, I was... Compared to many things, it absolutely is. Yeah, I guess. Murder porn? I don't know if I'd call it murder porn. I understand what you're saying. Certainly for some people. HBO, the edgiest of cable channels. I don't know, man. It's not like... I don't know. I understand what people are saying. I don't find it to be. But also, I recognize that might not be the average person's experience. What am I reading chat over here? Come over here. Man, I don't know. Man. Yeah, maybe Rumbottom. I'm sure that, like, particularly I don't know, man. I assume the show differs a lot from the books, and I hate showrunners writers. I mean, because they got ahead of the books, right? So the last 2 seasons there were books for them, and that's when things got less good. Yeah, and also when I stopped knowing what was going to happen. So that's also part of it. There have been some things where they've thrown in some interesting things in terms of like, oh, I know how or what is going to happen, but like we know how the history of Westeros, like how it was written, and then we see sort of what actually happened in the show, what actually happened, different canon, but what actually happened in House of the Dragon, for example. Got past the books because they stopped writing. To be fair, he's kind of, like, he's never been quick. Well, hold on. I can't remember what year it was. Second Song of Ice and Fire book, because I can also not remember the title. Is that Clash? It's Clash. Yeah, it's 5 years between Game of Thrones and A Clash of Kings. And then Storm of Swords was only 2 years after that, so that one was reasonable. And then 5 more years. And then 6 years. And then we haven't had a new book for 15 years. Yeah, 100% Swift. I can't imagine that it hasn't or isn't going to have an effect. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't a phenomenon. Yeah, and then they became a phenomenon. It's one of those things that, like, when I heard that the rights were bought, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then, like, it's a little bit like when I heard that they were making an Iron Man movie, and I was like, all right, well, hopefully that's good. Not knowing that it would change everything. Oh, man. Yeah, right, Sarah? Yeah, yep, nope, I agree. Well, and part of the reason is because he was then contracted to do other things. Listen, as somebody who does not write fast, like, I kind of get it. But I don't know. But yeah, so you're talking about Grimdark. I guess, I don't know. Because when I think of Grimdark, I think of Warhammer 40k is where Grimdark comes from. And I can't remember the whole line. It's like, in the grim darkness, there's only war or something. But like, you know, there's no clear heroes or villains. Suffering is kind of the norm. Hope is punished. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only war. There you go. Yeah, and that's where Grimdark comes from. He made it super complicated. It is wildly complicated. Yeah. And that's part of the reason also why I kind of really took to it, especially as a kid. Because, like, I don't know, I get into real history and fake history. And that's another cool thing with Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because it's right after the first Blackfire Rebellion. Also, like, but as a story, by the way, it's so much more like centered, you know. Pretty thrilled with it. But I definitely had a notebook next to me when I was reading A Song of Ice and Fire, particularly the first couple of books, because I did. There's also a couple of names that I didn't know how to say until years later. Cersei? I didn't know how that was. I didn't say Cersei. I don't want to say what I said. Hey, Wolfie. Yeah, man, I don't know. Circumcised? No. I said like Cersei or something like that, or I don't remember. I'm trying to remember exactly. I think I said Cersei, or I know it ended with say. Was it Sir? Because Cersei just sounds like it's a knight saying something. Kersai. Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't remember what I said now, but it wasn't Cersei. Such as the plight of reading books, especially character names. What are some other character names that, like, I absolutely did not say right until either talking to other people about it or Hermione? I never actually got into Harry Potter until much later, after the movies had already come out, so I already knew how to say Hermione. But I 100%. Oh, anything in Wheel of Time. Yeah, Wheel of Time is just like, yeah, for sure. Any Wheel of Time. Yeah, yep. Man, I still haven't watched the show. I'm afraid to at this point. I feel like I'm going to eventually do it. But like, only listen to them? I mean, that's just as good as reading them. I understand what you're saying, though. Because then you can hear how to say it. But yeah, Hermione, I would have never known for sure either. Trying to think of other ones, like a bunch of old Star Wars books. A lot of the old D&D books for sure too. Or like, I'm going to talk about a character that hopefully people will recognize without saying the name. It's from Dragonlance. He is the brother of Caramon. How do you pronounce that name if that is a character that you are familiar with? You should pronounce ogre as ogre. Yeah, right, man? Exactly. Like, why wouldn't you? Really? You know? Caramon and Scaramon. Yep. But no. No, that's another one where I've heard varying pronunciations. or Drizzt versus Drizzt. That is the character name, Nimble? Yes. How do you pronounce it? I saw it as a different turning of the wheel rather than we've seen it. Oh, okay. This is why they've... Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair, Robot. I like it. I can get behind that. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of how it is with any series that's made ever. With other material. I'll pronounce it like... So you guys would say Ray, like Ray and not... No. How is Lord of the Rings compared to the books? In terms of pronunciations, or what do you mean? For me, it was Raistlin. Or, Raistlin. I've heard like Rastlin. Shorter. Yeah. Yeah, but wrestling, yeah, like basically. I'd even literally exactly that, Rumbottom. I've talked to other people about how like that might have been how they came up with it. It was written by a linguist who accidentally wrote a book. Peace. I'm still on this Grimdark thing. I guess Song of Ice and Fire is Grimdark. I don't think of Grimdark as a... Not genre, but I guess a genre, or like genre style. I guess. But I guess it is, yeah. If anything, like definitively it is. There's no heroes or villains really, like everyone kind of sucks. Man. Yeah. No, he was super particular about pronunciations. Yes. Yes, super particular. Oh no, Fishbully, that's the worst. That is the worst. I've done it. Oh, he's a different kind of alt calling it Grimdark. No, but like there's not a single character aside from maybe Ned, Eddard Stark, in Game of Thrones. That, or maybe Hodor. But like all of them suck in some kind of way, you know. I guess Eddard, you could talk about how he sucks for not talking to Jon Snow. Yeah, exactly. Celestial Magnet. It's crazy. When I was first watching that show, knowing the book, it's one of those things where you're like, how are they going to do this? There's no way. They're doing it. Oh, they did it. Okay. Is it really close to other adult content? Not really. Like, there's some boobs. Like, I don't know. Some people find nudity to be inherently pornographic, which I don't disagree with. Yeah. What about Jon Snow? That's fair. Jon Snow is like, if anything, naive. It's called hentai. It's hard. My joke doesn't work when you explain it that way. Okay. Well. But no, I mean, a lot of people were, especially because it got so popular, people would watch it and be like, "Oh my God, there's naked people in here and violence. I like to keep those things separate. I like to watch people kill each other or fuck each other, not at the same time." Yeah, when I think about Jon Snow's flaws, they're like, he's like a non-grimdark character in the grimdark world. Oh, yep, you're right. You're right. You know what? I agree with you. Really push the nudity and sex in most of the shows? I don't think it's that they pushed it necessarily so much as they like allowed it. I don't know. I think that human nature is such that we will always have nudity and violence. And just depends on how much we try to shield ourselves from it. But yeah, no, Jon Snow's got a bit of a savior complex. But like, that's not inherently a negative thing. But he's like, if anything, he's a little bit like Hamlet-y in that he doesn't, he's not decisive. He sort of has to come around to things very slowly. Yeah. You're right. Nope. Jon Snow doesn't suck as much as almost everyone else. Yeah. Serious little man. What's crazy is how Tyrion's probably the most changed character from the books to the show, particularly because Peter Dinklage is very handsome, and Tyrion in the books is like also sort of gross looking. He's a placeholder that floats along instead of decides and all. But yeah, 100% wrong about him. Like it really changed the character, and like for the better. Yeah, Tyrion's not supposed to be hot, but Peter Dinklage is an attractive dude. Yeah. Dude, yeah, that's true, Celestial Meg. Maybe it could be completely different. We don't know. I was also surprised at the ending of Book 5 being replicated in the show too, in the same way. Well, I mean, mostly in the same way. Yeah. He's such a good actor. My favorite roles of his, and I think that I've heard him basically say the same of his own roles, is anytime he's cast in a role that doesn't specifically call for a little person, where it just calls for a person, and then he gets cast, and it's great. One of my favorite roles of his is from, hold on, I'll get it, it's there. Death at a Funeral? Yeah, right? Is that what it's called? Death at a Funeral. I can't type. Yes. So much so that they remade Death at a Funeral, and he replayed the same character. In an otherwise all-black cast. Peter Dinklage and Jack Black, yeah, right. But yeah, no, it's Death at a Funeral is directed by Neil LaBute, who's a very famous playwright that I also really like. Yeah, 100%, Jody. Yeah. It's very fun. Dude, speaking of that, it has to have released. I bet it's already released. I haven't seen the new Toxic Avenger movie yet. Where is hold on, that might be this evening's Toxic. I saw that with an A for some reason. Toxic Avenger 2023. Oh, it's already out. Just kidding. I thought it was not out yet at all. Where to stream? Where to stream Toxic Avenger? Does anybody else have a hard time actually figuring out where you can actually stream something when you make a search like where to stream Toxic Avenger? Because I click on this and then it's not there. Apparently, it is on Hulu. Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon, and Elijah Wood. I'm so excited. Toxic Commando game? I saw it too. Yeah. That's super soon. When is that going to be coming out? March 12th. March 12th. Yeah. Different thing. Toxic Commando and Toxic Avenger. This is one of my recent favorites with this. I'm sorry. He plays Malvolio, and Sandra Oh plays. This is 3 minutes long. It's Shakespeare, and you're gonna let me indulge. Okay? Okay. Okay. I haven't seen this. I haven't heard of this.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him?
For youth is bought more often than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud.
Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil and suits well for a servant with my fortunes.
He's coming.
What's my favorite superhero movie? I'd have to
But
think
in
about
very
it.
strange manner. He is sure possessed, madam.
Why, what's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you if he come, for sure the man is tainted in his wits.
Go, call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. How now? Malvolio?
Sweet lady. Ho! Ho!
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad, for this does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that?
Why, how dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs.
Wilt thou go to bed?
To
Not
bed!
only-
Aye, sweetheart, I'll come to thee.
God comfort thee.
Where'd that
Why
come
dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great.
Huh?
Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings.
The yellow stockings.
And wished to see thee ever cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered.
Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so.
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
The young gentleman of the Count Orsino's is returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Mariah. Let this fellow be looked to. Where is my Uncle Toby? Let some of my people have special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Can I watch that whole production somewhere? That made me so happy. Holy shit. Peter Dinklage is very good. Oh, man, there's a new Ask Hank with Brendan Lee Mulligan. And I'm very curious what questions Brendan Lee Mulligan would actually ask. Oh, man. How from you are with the higher seas of debauchery. That's fair. Man, Celestial Magnet, you kind of threw me off with that one. What is my favorite superhero movie? So, like, Batman, probably The Dark Knight. Honestly. Like, it depends. Just Batman? Which... Are you talking about, like, the original? Because I do like that one very much, too. That one, like, was formative for me. I don't think I really thought about it. I'm trying to think of... You know what? Watchmen is pretty up there. Even though there's some significant changes from the book. But like the changes from the book are like weird and crazy, and people would like tilt their heads at it for sure. I feel like I have to make a list and then like order them. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. No. I mean, like, depends on, because you said superhero and not comic book movie. January's tier list of superhero movies incoming. Maybe, might have to. Because if you go like comic book movie, then there's some that I would have to like throw in the ring, like the original Blade. What are some other? Hancock. What are some other ones? Hellboy. I did enjoy Hellboy actually. Yeah, I thought they did a good job. The original Hellboy. But like, is Blade like a superhero? He's not like a superhero. Not really. I wouldn't call him like, but he's a comic book character. So like, yeah. And you also said movie. Otherwise, like Daredevil is really good. The original, like. He's a hero and has superpowers regardless of source. Fair enough. But yeah, then I guess then I put that one in there. But yeah, no, Batman. Yeah. I know he's working with superheroes. So. No Morbius. Dude. Oh, man. Gosh. What a... It's fucking crazy. No, Morbius was not good. Like pure like spectacle, and like Infinity War, like. Like, I guess it depends on how I'm trying to define what my favorite would be or what the best one would be. I don't know if I have a favorite. I guess it's really what it comes down to. It depends on my mood, which one I would say is the best. Like, Into the Spider-Verse was wildly good. Infinity was very spectacle, yeah. Best emotional arc would be like Logan. It's just a good movie. I'm just full of options, actual options. I agree with that. That's the animated one. That if anybody has not seen Into the Spider-Verse, they won an Oscar for a reason, man. It's so wildly good. You have seen it? Yeah, no, it's very good. Man, in like 2008, was that almost 20 years ago? When did Iron Man movie release? 2008. I don't like that. Sheesh. Anyway, no, Endgame was good. I still do. They teased having Death, like the character Death, and I get why they didn't show it because it's very comic booky. But like, I was hoping to see it. In the original Avengers movie, the end scene was Thanos, or was somewhat, who was it? Somebody was talking to Thanos and was something like to quarrel with them is to court death. And in the comics, that is what Thanos is trying to do. He's trying to court death, like the personification of death. He's a very sexy goth lady, and he wants some of that death. And that's why he's like, I'm going to kill half of everybody. It's very different from the movies. Yeah. Is the movie better than comic or just different? They're just different, really. Like, it's just the small things. And then a lot of times they'll take these elements that are super like fantastical and out there that work in comics or work in the context of a comic reader that are crazy. Like talking about Watchmen, the changes with the fucking squid. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you one image and you'll be like, huh? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They changed it. Probably for the better. All right, hold on. I bet if I just type that out, it'll happen. Watchmen. Squid. I'm trying to find it. But there's damn. Oop, huh? Like that kind of doesn't. Anyway, there's like an alien squid monster. Yeah, I can't find it. Maybe this is the image that I'm thinking of. I feel like it's better, or at least different. I thought this would take this in. Yeah, I don't know. Well, okay, so they're in the comic. There's a squid monster that was engineered by Ozymandias. He drops it on New York. He just teleports it there to like unite the world against a unite the world against like a common existential threat, really. Let's see what is this. What is that? Oh, that's from the show. That's from the show. I forget that the show watched when they actually have the squid. Yeah. But yeah, he drops a squid on New York, and then prevents nuclear war is his thought slash motivation. But yeah, stuff like that where it's like, I feel like audiences now might be able to get behind it, but there's lots of stuff that like just would be goofy, or like I just lost my train of thought. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Because I just read something. How would unite the world? Because it is an alien threat that we must protect ourselves against. And I know that it just landed on... I don't think it was just New York. I know that it landed on New York. But I don't remember now. There's also like Squid Rain. But there's like a giant one too. I don't know. Yeah. But stuff like that. Or like Death being a character. I don't know if people would actually get behind. Yeah. Hey, nice person. How are you? Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Lest I forget. I do need to do that. Yeah, I was going to do that before I start the game. But I've been asked to do something right quick. And so I shall. Hold on. But I want to make sure that I am not fucking it up. Yeah, whatever. I should actually give myself a plate to heat up. You should. Okay. 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 And with that, my friends, I'm going to be back in a jiffy. I don't know how long a jiffy is. To my understanding, it's not very long. All right, I'm back. Boop-dee, boop-dee. Ah! This is how I find out that I'm still in Discord. Hi, John, I'm live. I can't get my little friend to stand up. Stand up, little. I need you to know I was talking about this. I'm not even going to make the comment. I don't need to. No way. Shapes in the deep. Oh, fuck me. Holy shit. How's it hanging? It's a bloob. Nice weather we're having. It's like toast. You say hi to it and it just yells at you. Oh, hey, you're on. Hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Angie cow. You do not scare me. I have seen death, and it is a fart. They're going to come give me some hugs. The forest rests again. See, now they're gone. You say that, but the forest is currently throwing rocks at me. No, 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 no. I'm so slow. No! Ow! Oh! I died. I know I have a shield. Why would I use a shield when I can't see? Light is my shield, okay? Hello? Ah, my shield. Where's my shield? Ugh. You just ran me over. Whoa! That was pretty cool. Eliminate him. Just swing it right back at him. I win! Eliminate him. What a good plan. Excuse you. Check your lanes before you merge. People in this town, they don't know how to drive. Whoops. All of the mechs are now named after viewers. So
who are you driving?
I am driving Aurora.
Oh.
Long night. And it was the best restaurant that I've ever been to in my life. The pork belly was also very, 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 very good. Felt like an orgasm in my mouth. Not like an orgasm in my mouth, but like it felt like I was going to orgasm from my mouth. Not like from my mouth. It was a very good pork belly. Yes! Woo! There's one thing I'm good at. It's falling down holes. Ouch. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on! Gee, frick. Whoop. I can see my house from here. Less intensity than most rickety tick. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Oh, that's the rest of my ship. I like all those Swift sayings like rickety tick and what's the other one? Diddy bop. Diddy bopping around. That one's fun. And what I was going to talk about before when I lost my train of thought was talking about life model decoys, because in the comics, when someone dies, they're never dead, and they find new ways to invent how they didn't die. Life model decoys, fucking Skrull clones. What else? What are some other ways that people have died but not died?
Flashing over precise thrusting. These simply aren't optimized for deep armor-piercing thrusts.
Okay. I don't know what's playing, but hold on. What am I... Oh, okay, okay. A video talking about every hidden weakness of each sword type was playing. I don't know how or how long it had been playing. Anyway, talking about deep thrusts, and I was like, Huh? Anyway, Star Rapture, yay! Oi, oi, oi! Alright, load. It was over piercing thrust. I was really like, what are we listening to? Whew. All right. So, now we've got our calcium up, and we just started making our combination station area thingy jiggy. So with that, hold on. Yes, that'll be by. I don't want it to be very far away. I guess I could have it be like over here, because I already have that. Trying to figure out where I want my deliverables to be delivered to. If I want to make a new area, or if this area that I already have could be used, or if I could just continue paving over Paradise over here. I could do that. Just have it be kind of over this area-ish. That's probably the correct answer, even though it is the most boring. Anyway. Oh, really? Oh, but there it is. Okay. I find that to be surprising. Oh, here's... There's not. What? But slightly... Oh, but then I can place it here. Oh, that's what it is. Is it this bullshit where I can't... Okay, that one I can't place. Okay. Well, no, actually, looking at it now, makes sense. All right. Let's make a platform. Let's make a platform. Let's make a platform. So we can make some stuff. Well, I'll just do it. Probably fun. Just place it there. It doesn't need to be perfect, right? Right, Derek? It doesn't need to be perfect, right? Fighting my nature. Oops, fuck. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect, but that's just nonsense. Oop. Oh no, I screwed it up. I don't think that I keep my height saving. Man, again, Celestial Magnet, I'm still on your question. What is my favorite superhero movie? Dark Knight's really, really good. What are some other ones that, if not Dark Knight, then what? If not Dark Knight, then what? Okay. Looks like that is about as low as that gets. It's nice to have the buildings pop in right away.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
No, I will. Preparing for a wave. I'm gonna still make stuff while we're preparing for the wave. Oh, yeah. I think I might have to go now. It's a guess. Just a guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't have to go at all yet. You had so much time. Let's see. I wish there were stairs instead of the ladder. I know that ladders are more spatially efficient, but I like stairs. Okay. Heat-resistant sheet. What does one need to make a heat-resistant sheet? Can I find out here? Nope. Okay. Oh, I need glass first off. Oh, and you know what? We made glass, and that's why I made glass. Got it. All right. Boop. And boop. Ooh, and then we have to go search for new recipes. Maybe we do that. Well, I should set up the...
Ruptura's eruption has started.
The places
Prepare
first.
for impact.
Something about this made me think of Fallout and what literally witnessing an atomic bomb would be like. Is a thought that I just had. Anyway. They have a pending announcement of Bethesda website? What do you mean? Like they're going to make a new entry into the franchise? Or I could make the Model 175 Griffiths Response Infantry Machine Gun. Because I can have more than one weapon, it seems, right? Oh, yeah. Maybe do that. Probably a remake. You know what? I could get... You know what? What about, like, original Fallout? Not this first-person stuff. Like, original Fallout. Give me that game. That I could get behind. That I could get behind.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Weapons. Spoopty, spoopty, bopty, and a boopty. Spoop. Front GMS barrel? What is a GMS barrel? GMS. Nope, I don't know. Buzzsaw barrel. Field modified and utterly destructive. It significantly increases the rate of fire at the expense of all else. Oh. Then there's a dampener. All right. Confirm.
Need ammo. Empty.
Oh, I have to research the ammo. Maybe? Hold on. Or is it? Nope. Titanium rods. Might go grab some titanium rods. See what my new big gun does. Yeah, there's no way that they're going to do the original. So I can't imagine that would do particularly well in today's market. Even though it would be a favorite of mine. Quite a favorite.
Necesito
agua. Of course. Why wouldn't we be thirsty? Titanium rods, titanium rods, titanium rods. No wait, that's the secondary. Give me all of it.
That's just what I need.
And we'll see how much damage that one does. Because then I'll have like something snipey and something for a little bit more wet work, I think. Might be the saying. I don't know. Dungeon Meshi? I don't know what it is. What's Dungeon Meshi? Boop, 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 boop. Excellent. Probably don't need that much, but now I don't have to worry about it for a little while. An anime about eating dungeon mods? Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't recognize the name, but I am familiar with the concept. Put it that way. But I've not watched it myself. Let's call that probably good enough. Category. Really? Oh, sure enough. I thought really hard about changing the category. I can't believe it didn't happen. The most organized fireball ever. Nailed it. Ooh, that's very thumpy. And not as much recoil as I was expecting. Also kind of a slow rate of fire than I was expecting. Right? Like that's
reloading.
Much higher rate of fire. We just missed a fireball? There's just one. Yes. And now I have a bigger gun. To fight the alien insects with. Because that's what you do in space. You fight alien insects. Time-honored tradition. And also, what you do, if you're me, is you build very large bases that people then make fun of you for. So that's what I'm at. Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. I built bases too big. Look at all this area that I'm just not even using. It's not even what I'm talking. Like this, this isn't even my base. This is my. It's different. Caps, but they work. Oh, okay. That's a little goofy, but sure. You're not going to let me place one on top of you, are you? That's going to be fucked. Let's get rid of this. Oh, can I even delete it? Oh, no. Okay. All right. Broke it. One here. Two here. I build bases too big. Like, look at all this area that I'm just not even using. This. I'm going to be using the whole thing. Use the whole thing. Use everything. Okay? Okay. Use everything. Alright, now I need to go lower. I believe to here. Not enough resources. I thought I grabbed more. Did I not? I totally didn't. Did I just look at it and then keep going? Okay. I just looked at my materials and went, yep, those are materials, and then shut the door and kept going. Nailed it. This one in the corner, I'll get it once I have materials.
Oh, just what I need.
Is it? Are you sure? Then why didn't you take it the first time? I think the heavy ammo is what the newer turrets use as well once we get them. Okay. All right. Are you going to be a dingus? There you go. Right. Something there's being a dingus. Very good.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Very good. And now, right about there and right about here. That makes for not even spacing, but we're just gonna roll with it because it doesn't need to be perfect. Right now, I'm building a parking lot. No, we are building a new place for all of our end mats to, like our deliverables to go. Basically like the Science Research Center, like a factorial style of thing. Presuming most people watching no factorial. Yeah, we park all the end result materials. Yes. Indeed. Listen, if you make it large, then you have areas to expand. That is just basic science. And I no longer wish to be judged for it. And more platformage. Platformage, by the way, is of course French for platformage.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Yippee skippy. Up. Oh no. I don't know if I have a particularly good way to get up. Oh, son of a... Nope, you can't dash up. Okay. I haven't built a ramp yet. You gotta get... Listen. Nature is in the way of progress, okay? You know who can fight progress? Nobody. Nobody can fight progress, okay? If there's anything that I've know about capitalism. Okay. You don't have to cut the grass if you can't see it. All right. Your child who can't drive did a transport? Do you have a child that can drive? I might have just broke that one. There's something like one of those roofs. Can't fight progress, man. Just might have a different definition of what progress is. Is it the same level? Yes. I hit the wrong button now. Hello, bitch. She's 18, cried also. How come you get to have an 18-year-old? I've have friends with children that are getting up there, right? And like, can't imagine how goddamn different my whole life would be. It's crazy. Oh my goodness, Nicklam, thank you for 52 months, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 52, holy shit. Damn. As we're making a bunch of platforms, that's where my buildings go. They go on top of the platforms as my factory grows. Wait a minute. These aren't correct. These aren't correct. These will have to be placed differently. Jasmine's closing in on that. That. Shut up. She really is though. Turned 16 this year. Gotcha. No kidding, Chronoson. Dang! Oh, I did not realize you had a brood. That's awesome. I'm jealous. Can these not support? Oh, they can. Oh, but not here. But here. That's not the right spot. Righty-tighty. It's too long. Now it's colliding with something. If I place it directly on there, might keep it from yelling at me. At least in the same kind of way. Very good. And we'll have to do just a little bit more over here. How are the invasions in this? I'll tell you what, man. I don't know if I have just inadvertently avoided them so far or what. But so far, not terribly scary or interesting, really even. Son of a bitch. Well, there's just a little dip right there. Oh. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. That's why it's groovy. It might be more frequent in a higher difficulty. Is there a higher difficulty? I think there's a higher difficulty, is there? I did wait a while. That's fair. If I would have done the upgrade like right away without having upgraded my weapons or anything, then it's possible it would have been scary. That being said, so far, not terribly scary. But also, I don't know yet what I have to do or what I do in this game to sort of agitate them, right? Are you dumb or are you... Nope, you're just bad. All right, great. Time to start over. I don't think that there was a hard, was there? Like I would have played it on hard if it was. Oh, gosh, my neck just cracked in a million spots. Oh, boy. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Run invalid. Start over. No. I don't want to. Son of a bitch. Uh-oh. Oh, it's saving probably? Yeah, okay. That auto-save. I wish that I could zorp the stairs. I guess it's because the right-click changes the direction of the stairs. Must have been the reason. But when you're building a million of them, that'd be nice. Alright. This is somewhat proving to be a larger project than I thought it was going to be. A little bit, like a little. Along the entire sides of parking lot-sized platforms? I don't think that's true. I think that they made a judgment call. Because for sure, I'm not the only person who is like, let's pave the world. That's just sort of a thing you do in these games. This rock is going to stick out a little bit. By the way, I think this is probably the longest I've played into a wipe for Tarkov. In like 5 years. In terms of like how many hours and how long, like not how many hours, but like how long time period. Why? Yeah. Right, Swifts. Well, the thing is, this is in level with something over here, and then this level is because of the Wolfram, the copper bits. Guessing your runs are going well? I don't know what it is, but I'm having more fun with it than I ever have. I don't know if it's just like me taking it slightly less seriously or what, but I've been really enjoying it. So I think part of it, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, is that I'm like specifically doing things to challenge myself. Like, I am not particularly good at super close quarters combat. So I've been actively trying to get better at it. And I think that has been am I playing Arc Raiders? I have played Arc Raiders. I'm not actively playing Arc Raiders right now because Tarkov. Everyone's praising the shit out of that game. And for good reason. It's a good game. Not at all saying it is a bad game. It just does not do for me emotionally what Tarkov does for me. Because Tarkov gets that blood pumping. On my way, what? Arc Raiders doesn't make me sweat. Tarkov, I continually have to like wipe off my hands because the sweat's starting to accumulate a little bit on my fingers as I'm sitting there around a corner waiting for to find out whatever the fuck the noise I just heard was. Is it because people are being friendly? No, but I've heard that if that they have the like aggression-based matchmaking system where if you are aggressive, you'll be shit. It's because it's not the right level. Yeah, Tarkov's a legit horror. Yeah, like it's it scratches a different itch, like wildly. And part of that might be because it's like first person. I don't know. Like, but no, Tarkov scratches a different itch. That's the best way that I can put it. Really, it truly is, you know, league of its damn own in that regard. Well, I said that league of its own, but there are some. I'm sure that the VR Tarkov is not dissimilar. Have I looked into Marathon? I have looked into Marathon. I'm sort of following it with like a judgmental eye. I'll probably give it a try. I have not played it. Seems like y'all run into more friendly people than Tarkov this way. I haven't. Maybe John and Toast have. I certainly, like in that labs run where they had the nice guy. That was pretty cool. No, usually, like you, I don't know. There's something about gamers and slurs that I don't like. And I don't know what culturally is going on there exactly, but I hate it and I want it to stop. But usually I get called a slur, like as I'm killing someone or as someone's killing me. There's a very, very cheeky spot on Shoreline where there's this huge tower and there's kind of nothing there. There's no real reason to go there. But at night, there's this huge light right above it, sort of shining down on the pier. And because of that, anybody who's running like night vision glasses, NVGs, you kind of can't see. You can't really, like, not easily. You have to really, really, like, be looking for somebody there specifically. And that is where I've been sniping from. And boy, oh boy, has it been fun. It is. It's pretty good. No kidding, Crown Esso. That is crazy. Boy, oh boy. Do they know how cool their parents are? Probably not. You never think your parents are cool when you're a kid. Sometimes you do when you're older. When things that, like, maybe you took for granted as being typical ended up not. I guess I'm going to rephrase that. If you're lucky, you'll view your parents as such when you get older. Some people have parents that are not cool in like a not cool way. But it'd be like having like rock stars having kids and their parents been like, ugh, yeah, it's got another concert or whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and platform this up. But of course the building's colliding with something. Why wouldn't it be? Something about these platforms when you double stack them, things get weird. There we are. You're a jerk. Get out of here. Oh, we're good. I'm sitting on my foot. Oh, all right. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. That seemed like such a good idea before I started doing it. Just like all my other ideas before I start to do them. They seem like such a good idea, and then middle of the way through them, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? That's on. They say they want to tell a story with their extraction shooter, so I'm intrigued, but I don't know how I will feel about grinding it out versus playing other games similar that you play. Yeah. I don't know. We will see how Marathon does the do, you know? We'll see how it works out. Could be good. Could be. It's possible. Right. I believe this is the platform height that we wish to have. And to try to do my best to maintain my spacing, even though it does not matter when lickety split. Lickety. That's not the right term. You know what I mean, though. Doesn't matter. Just going to delete some of this because I don't think. Whoa! All right, we're at the now we're freezing every time I play something section of the game. That's good. But so sniping in Tarkov lately has been the way that I'm doing it now has been reminding me of how I used to play DayZ Mod back in the day. Not DayZ Standalone, DayZ Mod. I must build 2 grand. I don't know what you mean. Can't possibly understand what you mean when you say that. It does appear that maybe I'm pushing the limits. Anyway, but it reminds me of back in the day when I was playing DayZ Mod. Because that's what I would do. I would eventually work my way up and get like this crazy rifle. Sometimes there's I can't remember what rifle it actually was in the context of the game. But it was Arma Mod, so whatever the version it would be. But it was a sniper rifle with a thermal scope on it, and you would just hang out there and wait for people to go by, and then shoot them in the dark when they couldn't see you. Oh, that's the wrong height, son of a bitch. That is the correct height. But, yeah, well, so, and it's a little bit like fishing, where you're just kind of sitting there waiting for a while. Just waiting for a bite, you know? That's what I've been doing with my Tarkov sniping lately. God, this idea sucks. You think I felt bad for somebody runs? What do you mean? That's what sniping is. There's some people that run around with a... Shut up, you and your water. There's some people that run around. I can't do that. But what I can do is be patient. That's what I have to do to get my sniper kills. And somewhere, at some point in playing, I stopped doing that. But right now, for whatever reason, it's kind of hitting the spot. But that tower, man, what a fun spot. You're turning the voices off? How? Is the language off? Is that not... How do I do it? Audio? But that's all dialogue. I don't know if I want all dialogue, because if like there's some things that are maybe important, I do want to hear them. Risk it? I don't know. Risk it. Because there's actually a story to this one, right? So I want to know the story. I just don't need her to be like, necesito agua, every fucking 15 minutes. You have subtitles? I don't read! You must be new here. Yeah, it really is. It really is. that's what a great way to put it, Swifts. That's the exact, yes. Something about it grates on me. I don't know. I don't know why. Just feels like there could have been more voice lines for it, you know? Is that? Yeah, okay. But sniper battles are also really fun in Tarkov, right? Like, when so far it's only happened when I've gotten like a 2-stack, and then their buddy looks for me. That, choo, that is fun. And then suddenly I get hit from some direction that I have no idea. It's a good time. It's going great, by the way. You know, they could have made making platforms easier than this. Just saying. They need to be like this. Inviting all of Tokyo to your base? What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean? All of Tokyo. Why'd you get weird? Because that? Is that why it's weird? That's why it's weird. Okay. Well. And that this is the... No, it's before that. Okay. There we are. Very good, very good, very good. It's going great. Sort of feel like this part could be automated. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Oh, okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yep. The same. I guess it is. My eyes are just playing tricks on me. I'm really excited for when I get to progress in the game after I've built this parking lot. I don't know why or how it happens, but I just get the idea in my head and I'm doing shit instead of actually making progress in the game. Felt like a good idea at the time. That being said, with all the stepping stuff, I'm very bad at it. Tell you what, if something's not moving, they're so much easier to hit. Gosh. So much easier to hit. And the thing with Tarkov is, at some point, you're probably going to have to stop moving. So you just got to wait for that point, you know? That's what it comes down to. Amazing how the way. No, but it's like, it's very stark. When something's not moving, it's way easier to hit. When they're running around, gosh, super tricky. Really ups the difficulty level, you know? Now, does this need to be this big? No, but then it will be rectangular, and that's better. So. Don't worry about it. Couldn't it just be a series of rectangles? At least it's not an equilateral triangle. I know, I wouldn't have sex with an equilateral triangle at all. That probably confuses people who weren't here for that stream. That was one of my favorite streams of all time. It's colliding with something. What? Why don't you have a hat? I have a series of rectangles when you can have one very large rectangle. Yeah. Didn't think of that one, did you? First things first, get all this nature out of the way. Almost done. I mean, but look at it. It's just better, you know? None of these rolling hills. Not for me. We're so far in from your base and cores. Yeah, I'm gonna make another core over there. You now have a platform. Some say might be one of the most important things of your base. Some might say. I'm sure, somewhere. You must construct additional pylons. Magical, how are you? Welcome on in, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're staying warm. Although, it wasn't that cold out today. Not compared to how it has been. It's called a base. For a reason. You have to make the base.
Ruptura activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Holy shit, it's another Ruptura, and I have only made a parking lot. I maybe could have done this off stream. Dude, as I am sitting here thinking about it, now I have a concern about if the aliens, by aliens I mean the species that is native to this planet. Well, presumably native. I guess I don't know if they're native. But anyway, if they are able to attack a building from its base? No. Roads are so bad in the city where school is that virtual all week so far. Damn! They already made the call for virtual tomorrow and Friday. Goodness. Well, I hope that gets cleared up very quickly. My hands are very dry. All right. Can I? Hold on. Thank you for thanking the mods. Yeah, Wolfram plates, titanium sheets, and glass. Okay. Okay. Stretch, I will. Uh-oh. But, oh, Jesus, it's saving. Maybe I better notice. I will stretch, but first, let's get up here and enjoy the view. Oh, goodness gracious, man.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Man, I gotta do that just more often. Oh, our schools wouldn't be able to move to virtual because our city people don't believe in infrastructure or science. Oh no, one. Yeah, like I said, if not, Austin would be a great city if not for it being in Texas. You know? Seeing a bare arm. Oh, like my arm. Oh, I understand. Yeah. I was like, whose arm? Is there an arm out there? How to power Evertown's computer with oil. It's the heart of Texas? Austin is? Or what do you mean? Or the lack of science? Or oil? I think I need specifics is all I'm saying. Okay, so I need glass.
Planetary temperature
right?
within
Let's
acceptable
get this
parameters.
done because I'm going to be getting it right soon after. I need glass for that too. Yes. So let's get an arbitrarily large amount of glass. Clogged arteries. Oh boy.
Changing mags.
I'm a nifty little automatically attaching belt fed business happening there. There's ceramics, and over here should be glaze. I don't remember how much I need.
Ah, gotcha.
This is a thing that some people say, really? I don't think I've ever considered Austin to be in the center. I guess it kind of is, yeah. I mean, I always thought Dallas was more centrally located, but it's kind of not, is it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to jump up here like I thought I was going to. Nope. Okay, we go around. I could have like an underground dude, I'm like in the mines of Moria. This is fun. Go fight the Balrog. Yeah, Texas isn't really like measured. Yeah, regularly shaped. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really far north. Yeah, yeah. But like when I like conceptualize it without seeing a map, it feels like Dallas is in the middle. Is the best way I could describe that. It's kind of not. I don't know. Never thought about it in such terms. And go. All right. Up to see Daisy. And then... We can now make applicators. Very good. And now I can make heat-resistant sheets. Very good. Is there anything else that I need this glass for? No. Not immediately. Which means I have a lot of glass. And Fort Hood. God, that place sucked. San Antonio? San Antonio? Isn't San Antonio real far more south than... Huh. I guess maybe not. That's just another, like, that's not how it actually is. A problem of perception. It's pretty close to Austin, isn't it actually? I'm trying to think if I've been to San Antonio. I don't know if I have. There might have been I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. Boy, I'm really struggling with this. Have I been to San Antonio? I'm not sure. All right. Let's maybe get this shit done. Fuck. I would remember. You feel like it, I would? In San Antonio? I don't know. I've been to lots of places that I don't really remember, and then I talk to somebody and they're like, hey, remember this tournament in wherever? And I'm like, the Alamo in particular? I say it's a joke. I got it. 100% Moonglyph, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. This is maybe giving the answer away because of the conversation that we're having, but maybe not. What is the only U.S. state that touches 2 oceans? The only U.S. state that touches 2 oceans. There's only one. Oh, I can't delete this? Is it because it's too hot? It's too hot still. Okay. San Antonio has a lot of touristy things people tend to remember. The problem is that I've been to a lot of places without like actually being a tourist in them, where like I will go there, be in the hotel, play Magic for 16 hours, sleep for like 4, and then keep going, and then like go to the next tournament or whatever. And I don't like experience the place, right? I've had that a couple times. There was an ad campaign for the Magic, what the hell? Okay. For the Magic the Gathering, like Pro Tour. And it was something like, play the game, see the world. You didn't get to see anything when you did it. Like, sure, you went to these places, but like, I guess I've been to a restaurant. Would it go as far as Texas? I don't think there's a fucking state that I haven't been to for Magic, aside from like Alaska. And I know people who went to Alaska because the Alaskan tournaments, because there weren't like for qualifying tournaments, because there weren't as many people there, so there wasn't as much competition. So I know a couple of people who specifically went to it's PTQ, Pro Tour qualifiers. It is Alaska. Yeah. It's not Texas. Texas does not touch two oceans because it touches the Gulf, not an ocean. The Gulf of Mexico. Anyway. Okay. Let's cap this off. Yeah, Alaska. Antarctica. The same thing happens in the Northwest Territories and Yukon Territories when it comes to qualifying for our national curling championships. I'll bet. But yeah, no, like it's... So, at the time that it happened, Pro Tour qualifiers had ballooned, where there would be several hundred people competing in them, which is like the size of what, like, Grand Prix at one point used to be. So you have to, number one, you can get a top 8 at a PTQ, and that's like, you done good, kid. But when you win it, then you get the plane ticket and the invite. I know a group of 3 guys that went to Alaska for a PTQ, and I think I want to say there was fewer than 16, and like top 8 get like little top 8 pins and like all kinds of like prizes and stuff. Oh my gosh, they made it a vacation and like a trip. They didn't just play Magic, but like with actual like the Pro Tour stuff, you spent the entire time in your hotel preparing and practicing, and it was just a different animal. Did not see the world. Did play the game. Almost done.
Raptura status stable.
I did it.
Arcadia status stable.
Okay. Not there either, huh? Whatever. Alright. Like that, I think. But I can't. Oh. That's super goofy. I'll have to figure out something for that one. I'm trying to think, like, the farthest we ever drove in one day was, actually, you know, it wasn't even Magic. It was for L5R when I was playing L5R. We drove overnight to save on hotel cost. So we, like, the idea was that we would take turns with who's driving and who's sleeping. We were all very tired for that tournament. It didn't work out. I wasn't supposed I could take a day after 2 or 3 years. There was not time to even sleep. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was just... I mean, obviously we're talking about playing a game, so it's different. But it's the same kind of thing. We're like, it's just... There's no way. There's no way you could have done anything at that time. Are you broken? You're broken. Why are you messed up? Jerk. Looks like that's too low. Oh, no, that's right. You know, all of the the United States the Grand Prix. So the Grand Prix are like open enrollment, admission, like open enrollment. Like anybody can compete in the Grand Prix. You don't have to qualify for it or anything. At the time, there was like a ranking system that they had where it's like chess. It was like an ELO thing, right? So if you had a high ranking, you got buys, and boy, oh boy, was that nice. Because hello, did I break it? Nope, we're good. Okay, just doing the autosave thing. Got it. Planning on camping in a park. We got there, and the youth was 2 hours away, so we drove like 8 hours. Yeah. Made sense. Yeah, made sense at the time. At the time, we were like, no, we'll swap people. And there was a flat tire on the way there. Oh my gosh. That was the most miserable time. I was so tired. I did well, but I did well up to a point, and then like fatigue got up. And then fatigue got me. Actually, with the Magic tournaments, like especially the bigger ones like that, like that was really the bigger feat was just playing at a high level for 16 hours straight or whatever. Not 16 hours. I mean, like 12. A lot, regardless. I don't know how we started talking about Magic. Oh, because I was talking about San Antonio. Well, okay, I was talking about if I had been there. I don't know if I have. I don't think there was one in San Jose. Was there a Grand Prix in San Antonio? I don't remember. You're broken too. Well, I screwed all this up. Man, that's like that's right up there with like crashing on a friend's couch, you know, where like you're just like, yeah, I just crashed on your couch as I'm driving through Indianapolis, or whatever. I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't be like, you know what I want? Bad sleep. I'm going to be like, listen, if you don't have a bed, I'm gonna find a hotel. Or just not go. The L5R website is running a thing called 30 Years of Legend of the Five Rings. That's interesting, because it certainly doesn't exist how it once did. It made it a living card game. So these are all goofy too. Why are you weird and broken? Yeah, you're messed up. I don't know how. You're messed up. Stream lag for anyone else? My bitrate is currently in the red. So what am I doing? Is it just a lag, or is it like something fucked? Or is something broken and not working? That was just me? Are we... Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, no, I'm dropping a shit ton of frames. Looks like it might be stable now. Let me see if there's anything I can do on my side here. Bitrate seems stable now. But yeah, we dropped like 31,000 frames. So it definitely got messed up for a bit there. But it's not dropping anymore at the moment. Just an internet hiccup on my side, I guess. Sorry. Been okay for the last couple minutes? Okay, great. Yeah, apparently I got goofy. Sorry. Got a little choppy. Yep, no, hasn't dropped any more frames since we noticed that it had been dropping frames. Very good, very good, very good. Seems funny. Yeah, weird. Must have been either Twitch or ISP side. Back on track. All right. Wunderbar. Is this just these buildings being weird? Yeah, this is just. But that one's fucked up. You're wrong. You're wrong. Get out of here. Wait, are you messed up too? Or are you fake messed up? I think this one's actually messed up. Maybe? Oh, no, it is. Yep. Ugh. I don't know what's happening with these, but I don't like it. I feel like they're moving around on their own. No, they're messed up. What is it? Maybe it didn't keep my height when I said it? I don't know. I was certain it was just me as well. No, sorry, y'all. Now, don't hesitate to say something if stuff gets goofy on you. Because then if it's something that I can fix, I will. There we go. I want to be honest, when I first was making this, I was thinking about connecting the two sections in their entirety. I no longer wish to do that. As it happens. Alright, but we can make one of these. Maybe I don't have a thing. Neat. Boy. Okay. Run back. That date math fucking sucks and I hate time zones. Go on. I mean, I'm feeling you. I'm with you so far. I forgot that I run faster when I put my gun away. Just grab all of them.
Gotcha.
Has anybody else been getting like a tremendous amount of political texts? Is it just me? Am I signed up for something that I didn't mean to be? Like a tremendous amount. Several an hour. I'm not necessarily upset by it because it's nothing that I disagree with. But like, leave me alone. Daylight saving times is the devil. I agree. Where is the edge of this one? Like I can see the edge of this one. Oh, I can see the edge of this one. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Sending times from JavaScript back to a C# backend after 6 p.m. It randomly kicks over an additional day. What? Oh. Oh, because you got to. Oh my gosh. Yeah, visually that is particularly obnoxious, I'm sure. Yeah, I feel like we could just have one regular time zone for everybody. It would be a few years of some growing pains, but afterwards it would just be better. It eventually would just be better, you know? Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, DK, your square or your rectangle, it's no longer a rectangle. To which I say, shut up. If a job's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. I'm ridiculous. I don't think I built it too big. Not like too big, you know? There's not yet problems about the size of the base. The thing is with factory games like this, you're really... Okay, I just missed my click just now. Oops, okay. I can't believe this building that I just placed. Okay. But no, with factory games like this, like, typically, you want to build big. Because once you have things squished together, you run into some issues. So you know what? I think I'm doing just fine. Probably. I'll be honest, this game has made me miss Dyson Sphere program. Yeah. I think the Dyson Sphere program might be my favorite factory game. Which is crazy. just want to have it like here. Learn some restraint. I mean, once it comes to having to build like multiple pillars worth, then yeah, it's a little annoying. That's fine. That's fine. That doesn't need to be. That's fine. All right. So now what I want is the orbital cargo launcher. And I have to figure out how I want to have these be placed. Because what I did before is I had like a 2 next to each other and then a... what did I have? No, I had 2 3x3s and the other one was a 2x2 in the back. That's how I had previously had it set up, I think. As I recall. So, eventually I will be able to have the 5-way splitter. I don't know if that'll necessarily help. But what if I leave myself some room to expand as such?
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm feeling judged. That was very funny. Stop it. Get some help. Thanks, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. All right. Yes. One Michael. You know, has anybody watched the Chicago Bulls documentary thing or whatever? I forget what it's called. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but isn't any of you guys watch that at all? It's kind of been on the list for me, but I just haven't done it yet. But at the time, I was very much into basketball because of the Bulls. Just realized something. I think we're gonna go. Why is medieval manuscript art so damn weird? I think I might have an answer, but specifically, what are you referencing? Part of it is because people are just not as good at drawing as they were back then, or like rather the people who did travel and experience things like lions did not were not trained as artists necessarily. Okie dokie. So now, cargo receivers. Many cargo receivers. I guess just make a big old section of them. Nope. Because I want to have space in case they make a big one. That's going to mess things up. Okay. Probably here. Probably. Sure. You know what's interesting? Because I was thinking in terms of Game of Thrones, because I've Game of Thrones on the mind, because Night of the Seven Kingdoms. You never really see a lion in the show at all. You know? Or some of the other animals. Just the strange duels you see in middle of the documents, like snails fighting knights. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what part of that is like what has survived. I mean, if you look at like, you know, modern art in the similar context, budget spent on the dragons, yeah. I don't remember in the books ever like seeing like a lion. You have the Lannisters. Not a whole lot of lions. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled. If you watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms and you want to talk about it, let me know, because I want to talk about it. And I've enjoyed it so far. I just want to talk about Baelor Targaryen, you know? You know how that is? Anybody? Oops, son of a bitch. One sec. Fallout's been amazing so? Man, I have not seen the second season yet. I don't have a good reason. I just haven't. Scott, are you... Missed. What kind of grandiose project am I preparing? What do you mean? This is a regular size project. This is a regular, normal sized, everyday, massive parking lot. Shut up. I'm laughing because people were making fun of me for building too big. I build bases too big. Like, look at all this area that I'm just not even using. I'm going to use that area for very important things eventually. Yeah, we're got like a little delivery area for our deliveries. Lost me after 2 or 3 episodes. What did Fallout? Really? That's fascinating. That's really interesting. What do I call this? What are these buildings called? Orbital Cargo Launcher, the OCL. We'll do this way. OCL. Caps lock. OCL. Hub 1. Dos. Or L1, L2. I mean, that could work too, but like it doesn't need to be necessarily that complicated. Quattro. All just gonna go around like a clock. Tonight? What tonight? What? Yeah, I was never a fan of the games. I never got into the world. I don't know why. Truly, no idea why. Okay, so I need to... Well, here, let's set these up, by the way. Because we're behind on this one. So we need heat-resistant sheets. Heat-resistant sheets. Just realized that the heat-resistant sheets look vaguely of... whatchamatiles from the thing. I'm so good at talking. Fair guitar. The Starship fucking... What are the tiles called? Up to F4 wasn't thrilled, still got enjoyment on. Tried 76 on Tad Gobber. Yeah, I feel like that's how a lot of people feel about it though. Okay. Our delivery hub is now up and running, which means that I can now make the shipment area for the next resource. Delivery is very Bethesda. Ah, yes. Oh, good. I have to make more platform. Dropping frames again? Am I really? I totally am. What's happening tonight? Hold on now. Everything is broken. Everything is broken when you're trying to stream. Everything is broken. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can't change anything when I'm live. Right. Well. And we're still dropping frames, and I don't know why. Still dropping frames, and I want to cry. Still dropping frames, and I don't know why. A hardware monitor. Sure, update. That's exactly what I want to have happen right now. Not the computer. Not that I can see. Still dropping frames. Weird, dude. I don't know if anybody can even hear me right this second. Yeah, no. We are still dropping frames. It's not on, as best I can tell, my end. At least I'm not maxing out any system resources in such a way that it would then drop frames. What doing? I don't want to blip the stream. What do you guys think? How bad is it? Should I restart my system here, or what's the best way for me to resolve this? Always something. Everything is broken when you're trying to stream. How are we looking? And the bit rate's going all over the place. Dude, why does it make me so mad? You hear me now? You couldn't even hear me before? Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Neat. I get to use the new gun.
Easy, WP, GG.
That was one guy? All right. It occasionally skips, but it's okay. I'm still dropping quite a bit. Oh, there's another one. Naga, 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 naga. That's pretty fun.